Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Sol Zero Mars Colonization. My name, of course, is Little Potato. Today is a good day. You know why today is a good day? Because we are away to declare our independence. That is correct. You heard me right. There is no dilly-dallying right now. We are gonna make this little astronaut walk his ass off over to some crates over here, and then we're gonna stick down a monument. That's right. And this is something that I've literally just decided about 10 seconds ago when I booted into the game, and I was like, you know what? Let's do something special today. Let us go independent. I mean, we need more colonists, we need more population, and you know, the best way to do that is natively. So let's allow the astronauts to reproduce on Mars. How crazy is that? Let's take the monument over here. In fact, let's make sure it's facing the right way so that we can actually see it, I think. There we go. And then you are on automate, and you go and complete it. Boop. Declare independence. Yes. Well, you know what? Okay. I know, I said I was going to do it. I am going to do it. But I want to know what this rocket is. I've never got it before. Let's get 4 more colonists. Do we have enough? We've basically got enough food. We need a little bit more food, but that's fine. Let's get 4 more colonists. We've got an RMV. We've got a mineral extractor. We've got a forklift. We did have 2 before it was destroyed randomly. But hey, you know, shit happens, I guess. We don't have enough to take another forklift, unfortunately. But we'll take 18 supply crates instead. You know what? That's a fine compromise. We've got a load of ore on our base, and this is going to be the very last big ass rocket that we are going to be sending to Mars. Because after today, or after like 2 minutes away from now, we are going to be a completely independent planet. We're going to declare our independence from those evil overlords on Earth. Declare independence. Yes, I would love to do this. There we go. You can hear the rapturous applause that we just got. Great to see. Great to see. Let's get this forklift out. Let's load him up with some supply crates and let's bring him over to the farming area, because we need some. Oh, we just need to implement some of our super strains. Although our super strains, I might add, need to be mutated together because we've only got 2 of them left. Yeah, we need to make sure that we cannot run out of these. Like, these are super important that we don't run out of them. But hey, so you're gonna get the super microflora. You've already got it. Everybody else has pretty much got it. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll send you over here, and you can build, just 1 or 2 more farms, just to keep us, above board and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to be absolutely fine for food, even though we are running out, not rapidly, but we're running out a bit. Let's increase the rate of methane usage so that we're not just sitting stagnant at the maximum amount of methane that we can actually have, because that's where we are currently. I mean, we're very close to 5,000, which, we've only got 5 tanks. 5 times 1,000, do the maths, it's 5,000. So no, come on, son, come on. We completed the research. Let's get the super strain, and let's keep on mutating this, because there's no point in not mutating it. I mean, it's really useful. Very useful indeed. And we're gonna have to keep on expanding our amount of farms as our population increases anyway. So, it's totally worth having around. There we go. You can go there, and let us select you. Now, the reason that I'm selecting the last one that we have is because currently it's 53% mutated to getting another 2, so we are going to be absolutely fine with that. Also, for about the first time in like a gazillion or so years, we just don't have an issue with population. Like, it's fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. You come here a second. Can we build another methane tank? Is that within the realm of possibility? I mean, it's probably not, is it? I mean, it is. You know what? I think that's probably a wise move, to be honest. Yeah, we could do with just a smidgen more methane. Let's keep you exploring for ore, even though we are doing fine for ore. Yeah, we need another one of these bad boys, because we're not burning through our methane fast enough. I mean, we've got 5 tanks, we're about to get a 6th, and it's just not enough to use it all continuously. So, I don't know, that's good. That's a really good sign. I've also maxed out the number of water. The number of water. Interesting word choice there, Potato. Interesting word choice. No, but we're not doing badly for water. We're not doing badly for food either. In fact, we're not doing badly. Full stop. We're doing fairly well, I think. I think that's probably safe to say. And we're just gonna get, you know, bits and bobs, you know, ore, more ore, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Like, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but, you know, it's something at least. We can try and upgrade the refinery. I mean, I'm not too concerned about armor, but hey-ho. This, as I've previously mentioned, is my least favorite part of this entire game. Like, it is absolutely tragic how you have to do this bulldozing nonsense. Okay, go to here. Wait a second. Since we're over here, let's take this opportunity to build an entirely new ore mine. And it can go there. Okay, stick you on automate. Okay, and let's continue moving you. Oh, come on, dude. Didn't have to be a little douchebag about it. Alright. Now, hopefully, we can try and collect a whole bunch of rocks on our way back to the lab. Don't push rocks down into that hole, please. Otherwise, we're going to have a major problem. Okay, so it turns out we can only do one at a time. That's annoying. And I've talked about this before. It's not my favorite part. It's not my favorite part of this game. Okay, push a couple of rocks up there. We are gonna move this guy over here and do that. Perfect. In fact, do we even? Well, I suppose we've got to upgrade the geology lab now. Not the geology lab. We need to upgrade the refinery. We've selected the upgrade, so we'll go ahead and do it. But I think after this, we're probably gonna go for the armor upgrades rather than the refinery upgrades, because we really don't need any more refinery upgrades, because I mean, who really cares, quite frankly? I mean, it doesn't really matter about refinery upgrades, because we're going to get most of our iron from these ore mines, which gives us ore automatically. Let's put them both up to the maximum number. I wouldn't expect our methane to continue rising after this, but we really have no need for it outside of these ore mines. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it can go as high as it can until we run out of methane, and then we'll dial it down, and then we'll scale it back up, and then we'll dial it back down, and then we'll scale it back up. You know, that's what we're going to do. So a nice big rock that we're managing to push in here. Quite successfully, I might add. Perfect. We need one more rock. One more measly rock. Let's try and get this one, because it's near the oxygen generator. Oh. There we go. Bring it down here. Area is clear of minerals. Yeah, make sure you go there. Area is clear of minerals. Well, let's keep on moving. I really would like it if this dude had like a pathfinding ability. I think it would be really, really cool if you could just say, hey, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, and then go to the refinery. I think that would be much, much easier to deal with. Okay, we're going to have to try and knock this dude sideways. Oh, we got him. There, we got him. I think we've got some sort of an invisible cone in front of our bulldozer. Maybe that's always been there. I don't know. It certainly feels a little bit better than it did when I played it all of those months ago. Okay, let's go and try and upgrade the armor, because our efficiency is now 85%. That's not actually that bad. Let's try and upgrade the armor. Oh, holy cow! How did we do that? I did not see how we actually managed to upgrade the armor, but hey ho. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool actually. And so we should get a decent amount of armor. Now, I'm not entirely sure the validity of this armor. Like, is it going to be worthwhile? What is it going to protect against? How much damage do some of the storms do? I don't really know, quite frankly, so I'll be interested to find out and see what happens. So we are losing methane at a very, very rapid rate now, but, you know, that's okay, because once again, we have no real use for methane anyway. We did talk about going for this large expansion that was going to come down here and into here and give us a whole bunch of habitation down here, and, you know, I think that's still on the cards. Quite entirely still on the cards. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't it be? I mean, it only makes sense, you know. So because we are going to need more storage space for people. Yeah, they're called rooms that we need. We need more rooms for people. And as soon as you're finished mining there, you can mine that patch. Then you mine this patch, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and Gertrude's your favorite sister. We got a shit ton of ore and a lot of clay. We need to make sure that we keep on moving all of the stuff off the 3D printer area. We need to make sure that we do that, because otherwise the 3D printer is not going to produce jack shit. Okay, let's build a pallet over here so that we can store some more stuff. Okay, and then build a pallet right here. There we go. And that should mean that the 3D printer can keep on printing. Keep on printing, 3D printer, because otherwise we're just we're just not going to have that production there, and we're not going to have the crates when we actually need them. Although it's important to note that we've still got no, we don't have any more on the ship, but we could refuel this bad boy and send it back to Earth. Although, you know, maybe this could be the relic of a lost world. I don't really know. I don't really know. We've got the option to build terraforming project. Is it worth it? I suppose it is. I mean, it would be kind of cool. Part of me really wants to, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, we could build it just for the shits and giggles, you know? A colonist has died from inadequate facilities. Yeah, that's basically because we just don't have enough habitats. Yeah, we just do not have enough habitats for them at the moment, which is a real shame, but hey-ho, we're working on it. We can potentially build one in here, actually. Let's get the astronaut over there, and oh, what happened? Something popped up. Oh, shit, I've got access to the nuclear reactor now. I knew something popped up. Okay, so, as you're well aware, me and nuclear reactors, we don't get along that well. Like, you know, sometimes we're buddies, other times we're frenemies, and other times we just plain up hate each other's guts. Yeah, you know, I think today might be one of the times where we're gonna try, right? Let's upgrade the armor. Yeah, I think we're gonna try, right? We're gonna try to build a nuclear reactor. Not entirely sure how successful it will be. As per usual, the potato guarantee is that you will at least get some comedic entertainment value, or some crappy comedic entertainment value out of my inevitable failures, which are, let's face it, inevitable. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Let's try and get this habitat down first, because our population is ever expanding. And when I say ever expanding, it grows by like 2 population every 100 sols. And it's okay if colonists just continue to die. I mean, I'm not averse to that. Okay, you're gonna ride right through the base. That's cool, man. That's cool. That works. I think we're gonna have to build one more straight there, and then we are gonna have to put a 4-way hallway right about there. What we can do is hallway? No, I wanted to click on that. I want to recruit an astronaut. There we go. Recruit an astronaut. I want you to go and build a geothermal plant up there, because I really cannot be bothered just like walking this astronaut all the way over here to build a geothermal plant. This is just not what I want to do, like, at all. And let's also get, where's our, go up here. There we go. And you can come up here, and we want you to build a geothermal plant right there. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, why the hell are you building a geothermal plant? You're supposed to be building a nuclear reactor. You've betrayed us. You sell out, you evil person. Yada, yada, yada sort of thing. Yeah, but we really need to make sure that we have the power before we build a nuclear reactor. That takes, you know, sort of a lot of resources, a lot of space, a lot of, well, not a lot of planning, but it takes a little bit of planning. Can we fit this habitat in here? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, you know what? I guess we're building another four-way hallway right here to as like a tribute to my idiocy. And let us stick down a habitat. That's not the button I wanted to do. I pressed escape there rather than tab, which is kind of impressive actually, because that's like a good few inches. That's like, I don't know, like 5 centimeters, 7 centimeters away. So it's impressive how uncoordinated I am. There we go. Okay, we should get a little bit of extra habitation room up there, which is kind of cool. And yeah, let's just try opening all the doors. Geology lab, hull armor upgraded. Sweet. Now, what actually happens when we upgrade the armor? Okay, it takes away 600 resources. That's cool. We're on 80% armor, and we're showing no signs of stopping. I'm prioritizing armor over, I want to say, pretty much everything right now. Purely because, why wouldn't we? I mean, why the hell not? Seems absolutely logical to do just that. But hey-ho. I don't really see what the need for this radar is. I mean, 10 seconds I suppose is long enough to move your dudes away from the affected area. It's still going to do like a shit ton of damage should it ever happen. Oh well. It's the way of life, I suppose, isn't it? And let's open the door. Let's open the door. And everybody should be happy. Can we fit anything in there? Like, is there anything that we can actually... What about a nuclear reactor? In there? No, didn't think so. It's probably for the better, actually, the more I think about it. A colonist has died from inadequate facilities. Well, I suppose you are on 7%, but it's not really an excuse, is it? 7% oxygen. That's about half, well, just less than half of the oxygen in Earth's atmosphere. In Earth's atmosphere, there's, what is it, around 20% oxygen and about 0.4% carbon dioxide or something. Let's build another oxygen generator here, just to help the oxygen generator get along, sort of thing. Okay, turn you off automates. Go over here. Fix all of our things. Okay, move over there. And we'll stick you in automate. Perfect. We're upgrading the hull armor as we usually do, because why the hell not? We're making nice progress in doing so. Okay, where did the dude go? The other astronaut dude. Oh, he's just walking up there cleaning solar panels. That's cool. I get it, man. I get it. Where's the other forklift? Forklift's over there. That's cool. Let's turn you off automate. In fact, let's turn you on automate. Because why not? We're running out of methane slowly but surely, but that's, you know, that's fine with me. Imagine if you were born onto like this Mars colony, right? Imagine that. Imagine you were born here. And imagine if there was like not enough space, and they were just like, well, that's us. We're just out of space. We ain't got no room for you. We'll just chuck you outside the airlock. That'd be fucking brutal. That'd be really, really mean. Very, very mean. Alright. How can I go about destroying as many of these solar panels in one go as possible? I'll tell you how. By just fucking doing it. There we go. There is no sympathy from me. Yep, there we go. You've had enough sympathy from me, I'm afraid. Solar panels. We did always say that as soon as we got the ability to destroy these, we really would, because the noise that they make and the... You want to help the thing. Just put it in there. Fine, good. Happy days. Okay. Destroy that. That's great. And more geothermal. Wait, did something just explode? I heard something explode. It was probably the fact that our colonist didn't have enough oxygen or whatever. I mean, screw it. Let's upgrade the armor again. Let's keep on going for armor. We've got a real hard-on for upgrading our armor at the moment. I hope nobody takes offense to that. Nah, who cares anyway? It's all fine. Like, that's not a serious thing to say. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think we're actually quietly confident about our success. Let's decrease the rate of ore there. Decrease the rate of ore intake there as well, so we can let our methane reserves build up just a little bit. Solar panels, as per usual, still causing a little bit of a problem because they're just dicks like that, but whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, my name, of course, has been Potato. Thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Sol Zero, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!